Part 3. You know, it's the new generations. Anime News Network has reported on this as well. The miniseries starts April 27th. April 20, next month. Actually, a month from today. How do you feel about this? Do you think it's going to be like Dragon Ball GT all over again? Like, you know, people saying or praising DBZ, and then when it comes to GT, it's like, it's okay. I went through the exact same thing with Legend of Korra. People praised the shit out of Avatar The Last Airbender. Then when it came to Korra, the first season was good, and then after that, it's like mixed opinions all over the place. I think people in general appreciate the new content, but there's always a part of them that is saying, I'm not really sure that we needed to have this. Personally, I'm really excited. It's like, it's fucking Naruto. And we kind of already knew that it was going to be about the new generation. I mean, because that's basically the purpose of 700. 700 it's an ending chapter, but it's also a setup chapter for the adventures of Little Bolt and Salad. Speaking of which, do you think there's going to be some romance between those two? Like, you know, because of all the hate that Kishimoto received because of a certain couple that didn't come true. Grandpa Naruto, we finally got ourselves an Uchiha and Uzumaki baby. Just like you and Sasuke wanted. Bullshit aside, I really do want to see Salad activate her Sharingan. That'd be fucking boss shit. A female with a Sharingan. Actually, I think the Uchiha who invented Izanami happened to be a female, according to that anime episode where Itachi explains how Izanami came to be. That wasn't really canon, though. But anyway, so yeah, this story or this miniseries is probably going to set up the Bolt or the Boruto movie that's coming up in August. On to some Naruto Hiden news. I actually have to thank Altair Stark for this. Thanks, buddy. The Kakashi light novel has been translated in its entirety. Link in the description. It's a Reddit post. And you may not remember this, but I actually covered like the first couple of chapters. I thought the story looked really fucking cool and promising. I just haven't had time to read it because I have very thick things to read for school. I have articles and chapters, like real chapters, not a manga chapter. And then yesterday people were spamming, and they're still probably spamming my Tokyo Ghoul review, saying that I should read the manga. So which is it then? You want me to read the Naruto light novels or the Tokyo Ghoul manga? Like, I don't think people realize how much time it takes to actually, like, read your stuff, get your shit together, and make a video about it. Like, it's really time consuming. Let's be honest. As long as you get the videos, that's what a lot of you care about. You know? Do you care about me as a person and whether or not, like, I have, like, fucking 8 assignments due the following day? Probably not. Some of you might, but a lot of you just care about the videos, and that's fine. I understand that. Bottom line is that as long as you understand that I do not have the time that you imagine that I have, we're cool. Shikamaru Hiden has also been released in Japan, and it's currently being translated. I actually read the prologue of it, link in the description. One of the things I notice about these light novels is that it's really about these characters working to feel comfortable in their own skin. So it's kind of like they're challenged in terms of who they are and what their identity is and what it's going to be for the future generations. Like Kakashi, right? In his story, Kakashi didn't feel like he was worthy of the title of Hokage because he just didn't feel ready to fill the position from a power level standpoint because he had lost a Sharingan. And from what I read from Shikamaru's story, it seems like he's upset because he is a much more important person than he ever wanted to be. See, after the Fourth Shinobi War, there was a change in the way that the nations were organized. It became the Shinobi Union. And, you know, they're still different nations. It's just that, you know, they're a lot more friendly to each other and there's a lot more cooperation. So Shikamaru, his role as an advisor is to see how to allocate certain shinobi, certain resources, so that everything works and flows properly. It's just that that's way too much work for somebody like him. Like, he always thought of everything as troublesome, and now it's like, oh man, like, this is just way too much. But Shikamaru never really wanted any of that. He just wanted to live an average life, you know, do an average job, get an average woman, have an average family. So his inner struggle is about, you know, him wanting an average life versus also knowing that he's the best qualified for the job. Like, he's the best advisor there is. There's a part in the prologue where you kind of get to see his thoughts, and he kind of resents Team 7. Not really resents, but it's like, so these people have become celebrities. Like, Team 7, you know, like, people just, you know, they think they're fucking gods and shit. And Shikamaru's like, yeah, no. So he doesn't really get why people are just so in awe of, like, Kakashi being Hokage and, you know, Naruto. But it comes from a place of, like, He just doesn't like, the attention. I can just imagine, like, little kids coming up to Shikamaru and be like, do you know Naruto the Hokage? And Shikamaru's all like, yeah, I work with him. What about it? He just eats ramen all day. The prologue for Sakura Hiden is also available. Let's read a chunk of it and see what it reads like. And then, when the battle ended, Sasuke-kun left on his journey. I had said, what if I said that I wanted to accompany you on that journey, Sasuke-kun? He responded, you have nothing to do with my sins. Until next time, thank you. He had tapped my forehead. Until next time, thank you. I often repeated those words within my chest, even with the sensation of that tap. From you're annoying to coming as far as until next time. When I think about that progression, somehow my heart becomes warm. Sasuke-kun, where are you right now? That's the thing about writing, it just really allows for you to get into these characters' heads and just, it allows for very extensive internal monologues. And judging from what I just read, like you can tell, it seems like she's using her fingers every night. And I think I read someplace else that her struggle is also about like feeling a little bit jealous about what Naruto and Hinata have. Because now that Naruto and Hinata are pretty strong, they're together now. It's like, it's obvious that you compare what other people have to what you don't have. So she obviously misses Sasuke a lot. Now, we already know that she's going to end up making a pretty good-looking salad with Sasuke, but I think it's going to be kind of like a Pirates of the Caribbean thing where Orlando Bloom can only be on land like every like decade, every 10 years to see Elizabeth, except, Orlando is Sasuke and Elizabeth is Naruto. That's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. Like the video if you did. I know we also have a new anime opening coming up pretty soon next month, so I can't wait to see that. Subscribe to my channel. Catch you guys later. Bye.